Beatrix Biotch here, no time for bullshit. Ladies, you know you want Shango Ray to make that burning question of yours squirt the sweet nectar of truth. Well, now you can. Come over and over to the conclusions you really need in this time when you ask Shango Ray now. I'm looking at the screen, and girl, that bitch is starting to fill up, so get your question in now. Fellas, you got questions too. It's all good. Just send your $25 or more donation to paypal.me/Shango Ray. You can also drop it in my daddy's Cash App at $Ray Shango.
Wow. Maruv's in luck. Yeah, what's going on? How you doing there? Hey, happy Father's Day to all the dads. Now, this isn't so much of a Ask Shango Ray. I'm going to do a black moon, a read on energy today. Okay. I know it's a new moon or a black moon. Was a black moon yesterday. I really don't give a fuck about the moon, but I'm just going to read. There's energy here to read. So that's what we're going to do. Let me just stop. It's been a minute. I miss you too, baby. Lakeisha, how are you doing, baby? Shit. Daddy will never forsake you, ever. Let's say hello to our folks. I call them the early birds sometimes if you're here early. Aura, the Aquanel Solar, shout out. Susie C. Amory, what's going on? Alchemy of Life, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to just get right into the business of things here. I'm going to do basically an energy read on whatever this moon energy we got going on, all right? And then I'm just going to go through the signs. One card, a one card pool addition to whatever I got going on. If afterwards you would like a reading, or if you have a question and you happen to synchronistically catch me, Shango Ray, aka Sky God Go, aka Shango Riz, that's right, with that razzle dazzle, that rhythm and schism, bitch, you don't stand a chance, okay? And I smell delectable too. Yeah. But anyways, if you have a question that you want answered, now's the time to get it in. You know what I'm saying? I will get to your question in order of received, if I receive any. So that way I can answer your questions before I leave. All right. So let us kind of just get right up into this, okay? Can anybody kind of tell me what this new moon is? As far as, do you know what it's in? Because I have no clue. I didn't even look it up. Because I don't have to. My shit's gonna hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. I stopped kind of like, unless I do record it for rituals, but I don't know, this thing with the moon, man. I don't know. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. I'm going to kind of calm myself, center my chi, all right? And then we're going to get into the festivities here. All right. Okay, show me what the message is here for this new moon energy. I see nobody knows. I don't see nobody commenting what the hell it is. All right. So I should have put all signs on the thing here. Okay, for whoever this resonates with, show me this black moon energy. Reveal your message to me. Reveal your message to me. What I gotta say, how I gotta say it. You take care of who? Oh, it's a Gemini. Oh shit. No wonder shit's never mind. Yeah. I was gonna say things getting low. Actually, not for me, but like I've noticed some bipolarness going on here. Strawberry moon. Okay. Give me the message here. And I'm going to pull 7 cards, and then we'll do some clarification. And then, like I said, I'll go back and I'll pull 1 additional card for each of the signs. Just move through them real fast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, before we begin, I forgot. You see in the background, right? We only have a few days left. If you are a Sorcerer's Corner member, we are having right now this summer solstice ritual with Eshu Ray and POMBA GIRA. Okay. The Eshu kingdom itself is nothing but fire. The solar energies, of course, fire. So we're basically taking advantage of this solar portal. All right. Now, as you know, or you may not know, the Eshus are responsible for opening and closing doors. They are the divine messengers. Okay. Yes, they have a reputation for being a little tricky at times. It's okay. You know, I find if you're keeping it real with yourself, you don't have no problems. It's when you're not keeping it real with yourself, deluding yourself, lying to yourself, that they more than likely trick you up because they're trying to show you something. Maria Padilla Reina, good question. Marek. Maria Padilla Reina. And Eshu Rei, to be specific. Eshu A actually is how you pronounce it in Portuguese. Okay. So, yeah, we have that going on the summer solstice. The doors are going to close probably in about 2 days. Okay. I'm going to keep it open as long as I can, but I'm going to need to be delivering this ritual on Tuesday night. So really, I don't have much time, and I take all the credit for that. I announced it, and then I didn't come with the follow-up information for about a week. So it is what it is. So if you'd like to join, you'll find all the information in the description box. Yes. That POMBA GIRA is my point. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, brother. You know what I'm talking about. That's my bottom B. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who's on my altar. Maria Padilla Reina. You know what I'm saying? She's it. For me, she's like the cat's pajamas. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into this new moon read. Show me the new moon read. Show me what we got cooking. Show me what we got cooking. Okay, I think we're ready now. This is like Benihana's, of course. I got to cook it up for you. I think we're ready. What the fuck they be doing upstairs, blood? Like, I swear this bitch got lead blocks for feet. I don't know. I'm going to take my time, even though this is going to be brief. I do want to be brief. All right. I always say that, right? I'm time checking now. 7:51. Okay. All right. So we have the 7 cards laid out here. And now the Eshu cards. These are my Eshu cards right here. Is what you see. These are my Eshu cards. As you can see, they look straight up Eshu-y, right? I tend to think so. Deandra, I swear to God, Deandra, like, and then somebody has this, I don't know what it is. It's driving me fucking nuts. It's either by a wall or it's by the floor or on the floor. It's either upstairs or one of the neighbors to the side or whatever, but it's like this machine or something that goes on and off. It sounds like a fucking lawnmower. And I'm like, what in the fuck is that? It's driving me fucking crazy. I'm about to spaz out and just go knocking on doors. Like, what in the fuck are you doing, man? Shit. Like, I don't understand when it comes to neighbors being like, at least just having a, you know, a baseline of like respect. I'll not be too loud like during certain hours if you don't, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Just, I don't know. All right. So we're going to find out who, and then we're going to get right up into the real. I already got the what. I got some of the themes. I got some of the other information here, and I want to see who we're dealing with. I'm only going to pull five signs as far as who we're dealing with. It seems to be, man. It seems to be. All right. So far, I'm seeing a Gemini. No, excuse me. A Libra, a Gemini. Just a second here. And then the stories will just spill out. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Come on. Who else you got, baby? Oh, a Virgo. I swear. Fucking Virgos. No offense to those out there. My mom's a Virgo, as I said before. So, a Leo. Interesting. Okay. Somebody just showed up. Okay. And finally, after that, a Pisces. I think my water days are over. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Because for a while I was ensconced in nothing but fish. I was a Gordon's fisherman. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just all up in the fish. And yeah, for years, I don't know what it was, just one after another, after another, after another. I done paid off my karma fucking with them Pisces. All right. So let's get into it. So once again, this is the who, okay? This is who this reading involves. So some of these scenarios I'm going to be telling you about, some of the shit that's coming through is going to deal specifically with these 5 signs, although it can also be representative of individual people, or for example, like a Queen of Clubs could represent any of the air signs, but I'm going to tell them how I see it. So once again, I got a Libra here. The old Libs. They fell from grace a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But I still got love for Libs. I haven't had a bad experience with a Libra. Okay. Gemini, Virgo, Leo. And finally, we have the Pisces themselves. All right. Now, first thing that's coming through to me, I'm getting that this Gemini energy or whatnot could be bringing some problems for somebody at work involving a manager. Okay, the manager may be one of these 5 suits, or you may be one of these 5 suits. But having a problem with this manager, she could seem like a kind of distant, bitter woman at times, or maybe she switches up a lot. That's one scenario that I'm definitely seeing here. Okay. I feel whoever this is does not like you at all. If they could just hit a button and fire you, they would. Wise Fox, what I look like clowning myself. All right. Yeah, like whoever this one, well, this is one scenario that I'm getting. Okay. So this dark moon energy is bringing this up. Now, this woman may smile in your face. You probably have picked up the vibe, though. You probably have picked up the vibe. Okay. If not, yeah, but one thing that I'm seeing is though, she's trying to I want to fire her. I want this bitch in rags. I don't want her getting her hair done, be able to have money to get her hair done, any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Among the things, that was just something that popped out though. I don't know who that's for. Okay. I feel there is also going to be a conclusion, if there hasn't already been, in some type of a relationship. What it feels like is whoever this reading is for, you have opted out of a relationship. You have ended something. It wouldn't surprise me also if you have opted out of a relationship, probably with a Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, or a Pisces. Okay. But it seems like you have a lot of support. I would even go so far as to say strength from the ancestral realm. I don't know if you're working with your ancestral realm. You don't necessarily have to be working with them for them to be kind of watching over you at times. You know what I'm saying? So I see that definitely also as another thing coming through. But aside from that, also, this could be the next 2 to 3 weeks could be a period of a loss of love as well. All right. And it looks to me like something would be, it feels more so like something kind of cut off. You would have liked it to keep going, but at the same time, you also understand that it needed to be this way. All right. It definitely needed to be this way. I'm seeing a lot of money here. I'm seeing a lot of money here. The money may be tied to these 5 signs that I just mentioned: Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, or Pisces. Could be you. You could be one of these as well. But I'm seeing a change of status. You got 2 of the best money cards you could have in this deck. And this message to me is coming through like, yo, the 10 represents like changing tax brackets, or something that's going on now is going to equate and lead into you changing tax brackets. It may not even be till a year from now, but whatever it is, the seed that's planted in the ground now, when it comes to fruition 6 months from now, 3 months from now, or a year from now, it's going to impact. You know, we discount the cumulative effect of what it is that we're doing right now today. You know what I'm saying? And the major changes are caused by, you know, I would say a bunch of subtle changes. You know, we tend to think that we got to do these big dramatic pieces of action in order to cause something, but really it's them little things that you do every day. It really is true that really over the little bit of time, they start gathering interest. And once they start gathering interest, they start compounding and shit. And then you really start seeing the effects in your life. But I'm seeing some money come to you guys. Okay, let me see if I can get this. I need another deck. Yeah, I'm seeing some money come to you guys. All right. I don't know if I'm going to guess, though, that for some of you, this is, I really feel strongly about somebody, you know, those of you who this applies to anyways, it's starting a business. It does not feel at all. I'm not saying that some of you can't, you know, that can't be the situation, but like making it work, starting something for yourself, having your own thing, or taking your thing from where it is now. And like, if it's like an airplane, getting some altitude with it, more altitude with it. All right. Just give me a little information on that. Yeah. And partnerships. Okay. Partnership, getting stable first, or stabilizing your business first, and then branching off like that. That's what I'm getting to. I'm seeing too also somebody that has been dealing with self-sabotage, finally getting it. Finally, like whatever that is for you that has been tripping you up, however you have been tripping yourself up, you finally, it's like you see it in a way you've never seen it before. And now it's just like all of a sudden it just like falls away. And it's no longer an issue for you. Okay. And those of you who do accomplish this financially, because you're trying to, I don't know what it is you're trying to do, but I see you making some big moves, change in financial status, change in values, change in how you value yourself. You're starting to treat yourself better. Maybe you stop, you know, maybe drinking so much. Maybe you stop smoking, or anything that's like detracting from you, you know, caring for yourself. As well as having higher standards in what you do with your time, who you're doing it with, that type of thing. I see ancestral support again for that. All right. This is also going to be a period of, and it's kind of like apropos, if you will, because Geminis, they're all about that learning and information too, you know, in their own way. They get fascinated with something they like to learn. I'm seeing this is going to be a time of learning. So not even really, though, I'm not getting it so much as books. Yeah, you're going to look at books and maybe take a course or maybe do something like that. But what I see is you doing new shit, and you're letting your reality teach you what you need to know. You're testing this shit in the trenches, in the field, because it's real in the field. Okay, anybody could sit back and be an armchair magician, sorcerer, doctor. Everyone's an expert in the armchair, but to actually be living it day to day, making mistakes, or just, I won't even say mistakes, really, just getting feedback from your actions, using that information, pushing your line forward. That's what this card means to me. As well as also, there's going to be more of a social time for you. Okay. More social in terms of networking. So I would suggest that you start looking into things that are interesting to you, or that you're already interested in, but start looking in your area, maybe even a little farther than your just regular typical area, as far as different events, meetups, shit like that, where like-minded people are going to be, people that are just as jazzed about the shit as you are. All right. I see networking. I see a spider web, and I see the word networking with that. All right. And I knew this would come up. Kind of, let's circle back to the relationship thing I was talking about. Those of you who were dealing with the relationship, maybe you were dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, or a Pisces. What it feels like to me is somebody was giving and giving and giving, and really the other person was very lax. It looks like, if this is you, then it looks like you might have had this person on a pedestal, but they really didn't. Their actions kind of showed what they thought about you, how they really feel about you. And so this relationship, or I don't know if you've ended it yet, or if it's going to be ending. For some of you, you're in a situation that you can feel it in your solar. You can feel it in your solar plexus. No matter what you do, it's going to end. It's just what it is. It's going to end. There's nothing you can do that's going to save it. You might prolong it, and I don't even know if that's a good thing, but this is what I'm getting for that. All right. 5 of diamonds. So in this case, this is representing, feels like debt, like emotional debt. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are in a relationship, or it may not even be like a typical standard relationship. It could just be a situationship, could be a whatever. But one of you is more invested than the other. So if I'm describing you, then obviously I'm talking about you, or you might be the one who's not as invested, and this other person, they wrapped up. You got them wrapped up. They're going to come to their senses. The gravy train will be over. Right? So the gravy train will be over. All right. Now, in order to really fulfill a lot of this stuff, or what you're going to see here is, like I said, some of you have relationships that are, how like a dog goes poop. A dog goes poop, a little puppy goes poop, and you kind of stick I don't know, I never did this, but like supposedly you stick the puppy's nose in the poop, and then it stops pooping in the house, right? It seems to be what's kind of happening to you with this relationship. This relationship may not be the only one in which this has happened, where your nose is getting pushed in a poop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of different resources around you. Like, yo, I don't know if you've seen them memes where like, it's like my higher self when I'm making choices in relationship, and he's like, this bitch. Well, it seems to be that I feel like there's some of that going on, and with this, at this particular time, and with this particular relationship right now, it may seem like it's kind of like a zenith of having your nose pushed in some shit. You know what I'm saying? But what they are trying to get to show you is how you have been truly utterly neglecting yourself. It's really, they're trying to show you through these other people what you are doing to yourself. Because when you're putting these other people before yourself, it's like you're putting them on a pedestal and you're just like, you know, basically praying to them and shit. You are chipping away at yourself because you know what that's going to incur, right? That's going to incur you putting up with a lot of shit. And every time you go against your own personal values or like your own deal breakers and things like that, when you let somebody slide, you know they're lying to you and just like, okay, but you know they're lying. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're just chipping away at yourself, you know? And I think someone's trying to tell you enough of that shit. You're going to get this message one way or another. Like you're going to figure it out. So that's one of the key components I'm seeing here. It's kind of like someone is screaming to you, know your goddamn worth. Know your goddamn worth. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it really has a lot to do with what you're saying no to. You need to start saying no a whole lot more. And really mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you really need to start saying no a lot more. That is definitely what I'm getting. Let me see here. Yeah. There's somebody right now, matter of fact, I don't know why they're showing me this for that, but you just met somebody. You are feeling this person, although you've already spotted a lot of red flags. And they're like, really? It's clearly on the wall. It's almost like a test. You know what I'm saying? It's like a test. Are you going to go for the cheese or not? You know, and this new person is not. There's there's a test before something substantial. And if you fail the test, you're not going to get to the relationship that's substantial. I'll just put it to you like that. Okay. Give me a little couple extra additional cards just, and then we're going to go into the signs. All right. Yeah. Whoever this was, I don't know. I feel there's a situation. Someone's having a situation at work. I feel like they're dealing with there's like a woman in management or something, but this lady's a bitch. And it seems like somebody's lying or somebody's holding out information. Like, for example, let me just give you an example. Let's say there was paperwork, right? And it needed to be turned in by a certain date. It's like she would make sure that, well, I gave you the paperwork, but yeah, she put it in a place that she knows you're not going to find it. And then you don't turn it in and then you get in trouble. But then she can say, well, I gave it to her. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Deaconess? There's something going on with that. Somebody's also ending a relationship with a Taurus, or there is a Taurus. This is actually the first way it came to me. There's like a young man. Okay. I would guess he was a Taurus when he was last alive. Okay. But it's like you have a young man around you. It seems like maybe anywhere from 16 to like 21 years old. All right. And I feel it's from your mom's side. Okay. Yeah. The networking thing is just going to take you. That's what's going to take you to the next tax bracket. Learning little tricks, learning what this person does. Hey, if you're going to incorporate, you know what I'm saying? Don't just do it like this, do it like that, because then you can, you know what I'm saying? Those little bits of game are like invaluable. You know what I'm saying? So not only that, but getting new ideas for what you're already doing, maybe how to do it a little differently. And, you know, sometimes you've seen probably documentaries or stories about people and they've been doing something for a while. All of a sudden, finally, they make one little tweak and shit just takes off for them, you know? So the networking is definitely important. It's going to be important to you. All right. Let's see here. Yep. Remember I talked about this is just little background cards. All right. I talked about, over giving, being too much of a giver, giving too much of yourself, of your time, of your energy. And now you got really nothing left for you. And the person don't even seem to appreciate it. So that's representing the 8 of diamonds. To me, represents a change of status also. And so to me, that came out reversed with this 5. So it's like, you also want to be careful, because once your standards are lowered, they tend to stay there. Unless you snap yourself out of it, pull your pants and your drawers back up and, get back to business. You know what I'm saying? Chaka Shaw, what's up? Last card. I think I already pulled for that one. All right. But what we're going to do is, yeah, I told you there's a lot of conflict. Some of you are dealing with a lot of conflict, and a lot of it's internal conflict. This internal type of conflict is really eating you up, especially around certain situations with a romantic interest or a partner or a situationship or whatever. Questioning yourself, you feel like you're going fucking mad. Some of you, this is indicating a relationship where there seems to be a lot of fighting, or it's gotten to the point where there's a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, maybe even gotten physical. All right. So let's pull for the signs. All right. And then we're going to get up out of here. Hold on. Let me just check the thingamajig real quick. Because I don't want to leave nobody behind. Okay. Leaving nobody behind. You know what? I guess I could check this shit after. Yeah, I could check this shit after. But anyways, yeah, it's just to take a slight commercial break. You know what I'm saying? Like, be sure, okay, what we're doing, one of the points of this ritual that's coming up too is we're making a special key. All right. It's not a physical key. You're going to be emailed to you. So, but you'll be able to use this key. This is a solar key. All right. It's dealing with solar energy. If you know about solar energy, it's very active, very frenetic, very get her done type shit. So with this key, you can open certain doors, specific doors that you want open. All right. And I'm going to show you how to deploy this key, to use this key in 30 seconds or less. All right. Also, you can close doors too. You do need to close doors also. All right. So for Aries, what do we got for Aries? My little Rams. What do we got for Aries? 9 of diamonds. Aries, this can either be like a wish fulfilled. It's been a long time maybe since you've felt rich. I didn't say necessarily going to be rich, but if you're feeling rich, who's to say you aren't rich? Right? On the other side of the spectrum, though, since we're talking about Gemini energy, yin yang shit, I see a loss of money also, depending on how you move forward. This could be an unexpected loss too. All right. These 9 of diamonds, when it's coming through just like a Gemini, like with both sides, the dark and the light, the black and the white, you know what I'm saying? Like, so one of them, it's like the 9 of diamonds is also like you may not be the richest person in the world, but you feel rich. Maybe like, let's say you have the best office on the floor, you know what I'm saying? Or like you got the best whatever, fill in the blank. So there's a positive one, but then there's also the negative side to this too, which is unexpected losses of money. So just be careful. Dot your I's, cross your T's. All right. I wouldn't even like focus on that. T Garnett, what's going on? All right. So that was for Aries. Now we're going to go with Taurus. Taurus, what we got? Taurus, what we got? Six of Clubs, Taurus. Taurus has been dealing with certain situations, you know what I'm saying, in their bullshitty life. And they need some inspiration. They need some intuition. They need some message, some guidance from on high, if you will, or from within, we'll say. And Spirit is actually saying, hey, yo, pay the fuck attention. What does that mean? I've had to ask this for myself too, right? Because this is dealing with your intuition. You're going to be getting intuitive messages. Now, what is the most important thing you can do to make sure that you receive them is to try, I won't say try, but like be as present as you possibly can throughout your day. You'd be surprised how much we go on autopilot all the time. All right. When you're on autopilot, I call that doing the robot. When you're doing the robot, you're not really getting the message. And if you do get the message and you know you got the message, you must follow it, Taurus, or you will pay for it. Okay. You will pay for it with your stubborn ass. All right. That's Taurus. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? I guess this is you. Gemini, I guess this is you. Some of you Geminis are going to be getting caked the fuck up. Also, some of you Geminis who got that sales ability. Some of the best salesmen that I know are women are Geminis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is going once again. Change of status. Keep going. You're about ready to bust through the soil. You're like a little plant. You were just a seed. Now, then you turned into a root. Now you're about to be a little beanstalk, breaking through the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Changing the status. All right, Gemini, Cancer, right? Cancer. Our crusty crustaceans, our lovely crusty crustaceans. Crusty crustaceans, 6 of diamonds. You know, for some of you crusty crustaceans, you know what this is telling me? This is saying you need to open your roads. All right. I don't know what that means specifically for each of you. Obviously, you crusty crustaceans, but it seems that some of you, maybe you've closed them by way of emotional things or something, emotional baggage, shit like that. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is the time for you to open your roads. A ritual such as this is actually, I'm not just juxtaposing the two, you know what I'm saying? Is actually, like I said, it's a hybrid road opener, but it's a road opener for certain kinds of energies through which you could keep using at least till the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So a road opener, though, whatever you choose, though, you can do your own road opener. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, you know, but I feel you need to open your roads and get to moving. Some of you move so fucking slow, like a fucking crab. Like you got to get it moving. You got to get it moving. And some of the things I think you need to do that I think are slowing you down is, you know, you feel like, how can I say this? Not equal in what's most important to you. You got too many big fishes. You got to like put things in a pecking order to whereas you got to have your priority somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We're getting there, Anne-Marie. We're getting there, baby. Okay, just be patient. So Cancer, that's what I got for you. Oh yes, and I will say this though, Cancer. I feel this just came in right now. You're about to receive some type of a gift. Someone's going to gift you a lifeline. So if you've been feeling like you need some kind of a lifeline for whatever reason, you're going to get it. All right. Leo, Cancer, Leo. What's going on with Leo? And then little kitty cats. What's going on with the kitty cats? Talk to me. What's going on with the kitty cats? Leo. Okay. Leo, this is, oh my God, you're seeing POMBA right through the card. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on there, but like it's even blanking me out. My vampireness is showing through. Look. Okay, so you see this Jack of Clubs. Number one, this is the card of the spiritual initiate. All right. So a lot of you Leos are definitely going through that. You're going through some type of phase where it's like a stripping away. And what's left over is that gold, that 24 karat gold. All right. The other thing about it is with this one, you want to be careful with rumors and lies. You really want to be careful with rumors and lies. Now, I know I don't personally give a shit about what people think. However, there are certain contexts and situations in which rumors and lies can cause unnecessary problems, altercations, and a whole bunch of other things. So there you go. All right. So there's my little kitty cats. Okay. Gonna watch out for that shit. Also watch how you move. And I'm not saying to live according to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, fuck, people don't talk no matter what you do. But just be ultra. Some of you are ultra careful. Some of you kitties got a little shell around you. You would think you was a fucking crab. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right. You know, it just takes the right one to warm you up out that goddamn shell. That's all. But that's what I got for you, Leo. All right. Because you Leos can like really, when you feel hard, love hard, well, however you want to say it, you do. You love real hard. But when disappointment cracks, you know what I'm saying? Like it really stings for you. Like I know it stings for all of us, but like y'all really take it. You go from the highest heights to the lowest lows, you know. 831 community watch. What's going on, brother? So yeah. Oh, Leo. Virgo. That's right. Fucking Virgos. This is gonna be interesting. Gives me an opportunity to get into your Virgo ass. All right. This is the 3 of spades. You know how this is really coming through, man? For some reason, for some ungodly reason, Virgo, you are refusing. I don't know what it is, but you're refusing to see something. It's almost, to me, this is a lie, right? 3 of spades is deception, right? Oftentimes it's like something not being said, though, something not being mentioned. Don't tell them about this. Tell them half the story. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But I feel for the Virgos here is it's like there's some Virgo out there. This is definitely for you, but like you refuse, or I don't know what it is with you. Okay. But like the main person deluding you is you. It could be about a relationship. It could be about multiple things at one time. You know what I'm saying? But like, until you get this little part squared away, I don't know, man. It's going to be kind of, okay. On another note, if this isn't you, and this does, what the other thing that's coming through is they're telling me that you need to learn how to get your worry in check. Okay. You got to learn how to get your worry in check, Virgo, because some of you are worried either about your health or you're worried about work. Okay. Neither which will be served by your worry. Not one bit. It's not going to do nothing for you, period. Ever. And it never has, actually, to be honest with you. So, because nobody can be obsessed and ruminate on something like a Virgo. To be honest, I'm keeping it real. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Libra, the Libby-Leaves. The Libby-Leaves. Shaka Shaw, adrenochrome. No, I'm fucking with you. It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay. Libby-Leaves. Libra. Libra, what do we got for Libra? Libra, don't be afraid. I think you were one of the ones I was talking to, Libra. I don't know if you remember, I mentioned somebody's leaving a relationship. I feel like whoever that part of the reading was for, it's like you're the one actually leaving. You're ready to go. You know, you closed up shop with the old heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go. Or maybe sometimes because your heart's opening up, you can love more now. I can love you enough to let you go. That type of thing. All right. So I'm seeing that for you. I want to extend this into something else, though. Some of you Libras, as far as what you've been doing as a career or what direction maybe you've been pursuing, I think it would do you a lot of good to, you know, to check in with yourself, because I think things have changed for you. I don't think you love it like that no more. I think it's time. Like, yes, you were passionate about this thing for a long time, but I think now it's time to go on to the next chapter. Maybe it's a version of what you were doing or something, or it could be something completely different. Do not be afraid. Okay, do that shit. You should, wise fox. She said, as a Virgo rising, I don't care. Hey, wise fox, you a Sag, right? You're a Sag. That is your saving grace, okay? As the Christians would say, you're covered by the blood, okay? It's like fire insurance, okay? All right. Libra, Scorpio. Scorps. My good friends, the Scorps. Yeah. So, I mean, that could apply to you, you know, if it's Libra rising, it can apply. If it's your moon, obviously, you know, all that good zodiac shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it applies. It can apply. If you feel like a little, then yeah, it applies to you. That's how I look at it. If I hear something, I can just like be scrolling or doing some shit, and like I just catch this one little piece, but it's like it goes, hey, you know, I know that's for me, you know. Yeah, see, you got that saving grace. You got that. You're saved by the blood of the archer. Hallelujah. Yes. Arrows up. Arrows up. Okay. Scorpino, what you got, baby? What do you want to say with your crazy, stalky ass, jealous ass? Y'all got this shit too. But this is a little different for you, Scorpino. Someone's going to need your help. And I would say, you know, me personally, I look at certain opportunities. I look at basically now I'm looking at like most of the opportunities, the occurrences that happen. If I meet somebody, I view them like a portal. Where it may lead, I don't exactly know. Sometimes it's extremely beneficial. Sometimes it'll take you to the upside down world. Okay. So you have to use discernment. Okay. But in situations, sometimes there's a situation where you can be of assistance, where you can help. All right. How shatabasoto. How about that? Would you? Yeah. And by you doing so, you just open up a ton of doors for you that may seem totally unrelated to who you just helped out or who you were being a gift to. Now, I know you Scorpios think of yourselves just as a gift, period, as you should. All right. But I feel there's this opportunity for you coming up. Someone's going to need your help. It's like they're going to need a lifeline. They're going to need a lifeline, and it's like you're going to be the one to help. And somehow, some way, it's going to unlock something for you. You hear me? Now, I know sometimes you Scorpios can be cold-blooded, but I'm telling you, Sagittarius, about time we got to the Grand Poobah, huh? I know that's what this is all. We go through 11 signs just to deal with this one, because we're waiting everyone's just waiting on this one. Y'all just waiting on this one, right? Okay. I know I am. Shit. What's going on with it? What is it? Okay. Sagittarius, listen up, man. We all know that you Sagittarius. You've been accused of having ADHD, you know, jumping around from one thing to another. They say you guys are like, what's the word for it? I seen somebody called us not absent-minded, but something else. You know what I'm saying? Sag and Venus and Mars. Oh Lord, you are blessed, woman. You are blessed. T Garnet, that makes you automatically delicious. You know that, right? Anyways, the point I'm getting at, Sag, is don't beat yourself up thinking like, oh, because you're not like everybody else. Fuck everybody else. They ain't like you. All right. So what if you go, you jump from project to project, and maybe in the past you've never really gotten anything done because you're jumping around so much. You're moving around, you're galloping too much. All right. But guess what? You can find ways to turn that to your benefit. Okay. But what I'm telling you with this card, for you, Sag, I'm gonna just say it straight up. I feel like meditation is the thing for us right about now. Like, it's going to ground us. It's going to center us. We could still be our saggy self, but we'll have this little 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes a day that may grow into a half hour or whatnot. Alma, see, you already know. You already know what time it is. And do not beat yourself up. Do not speak that ADHD bullshit on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we are we're creators. You know what I'm saying? Above all the sign, like we are creative as fuck. Okay. And sometimes when you have this little channel and you open it up to these signals, like everybody wants to rush in at one time. You know what I'm saying? And through your meditation, if you do practice any of these psionic sorcery arts, as I would hope you do, your mental power, your ability to manipulate, if you will, if you're using it for good, it's not a bad word, but your ability, manipulate shit, right? As you see fit. All that good stuff. Your mental power is just going to be on blast if you do. Okay. So that's the word for you, Sag. And trust me, I know. Okay, Sag, Capricorn, right? The old Cappies. Did he do Aqua? Aquas are next. I'm going in order from Aries to Pisces. All right. Yes, save the best for last. Absolutely. Even though we wasn't last, but might as well be. Who goes on after the fucking Rolling Stones and shit? Who goes on after the main act? Who goes on after, like, you get what I'm saying? All right. Capricorn. I can just tell you this, Capricorns already. Y'all are very hard workers. I don't really have too much negative things to say about Caps other than the fact that every Capricorn that I know is like too practical. Y'all are too stuck on the ground. Whereas us Sagittarius, you know what I'm saying? We gallop on the ground. We can gallop up a hill where we get a nice view and we can see everything. Because a lot of us Sagittarius are like, we got that big vision. And that's part of our problem, is because it's hard to take the big vision and chunk it down sometimes for some of us. You know what I mean? But T Garnet, here comes the earthy side. Okay. You must have a lot of contradictions in yourself, but I think that fire should help. Hopefully it helps to balance your ass out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so what was your card, Cap? Did I show you the card? I don't even think I chose your card. Shit. Capricorn, you're going to get it now. You're going to get another one. Shit. That's funny. All right. Good. Yeah, I'm sure the fire helps. It has to. How can the fire not help? Everyone needs some fire up in their life. You know what I'm saying? So, but Caps, what I'm getting for you here is, how can I say, like, you Caps, some of you Caps, like my daughter's a Cap, right? She got hella skills, right? But she needs to have that thing in here, right? With like, she's good at like the scholastic thing, or like being told what to do, right? And I get it. Not everybody's like the leader type of person, right? But this message is coming through for some of you Caps as far as selling yourself on yourself, Okay. Also, Sag, some of you Sages have leeches around you. People that are just kind of like pulling from you. You're going to need to do I think it's a good time for you to do a reassessment, Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? But when I said selling yourself on yourself, all right, some of you Caps need to get into sales, you know. All right, but selling yourself on yourself, like another way of saying that, affirmations, confirmations, programming yourself, you know, looking in the mirror. I know it sounds corny as shit, but it really does work. It really does work. Looking in the mirror and telling yourself why you love yourself for a minute every day, something small like that. And then next thing you know, imagine when you start believing that shit. Imagine, suppose that you already did believe that shit. Truly. I'm talking about within every fiber of your being. Can you imagine what your fucking vibe and aura would be like? Can you imagine what you'd be attracting? Oh, Aquarius. Aquarius. Yeah. See, Wise Fox say what? Okay, you know, my daughter went to film school, kicked ass, did all this shit, and she's working in some job that is the antithesis of film. And I'm like, you don't have any kids. I get it. We all got to live and stuff like that. But Caps be worried about their money so much, and they're just so practical. It's like, look, you gotta. The ones who make it are like the ones who like say, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to make this shit pop. Bottom line. So it's just like you can go to school, you can have like you can have it up here, but do you have it all throughout here? What I say is like, is it in you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's my tangent right there. Aquarius, what was I saying to you? Oh, Aquarius, man. Hey, Aquarius, check this out. You're probably not going to be too mad about this, all right? If this is what I'm referring to. Look, 9 of spades. Some of you are going to lose your job, all right? But y'all being the kind of hippie badasses that you are, I don't think that's really going to phase you too much. This one may upset you, though. It may disrupt things in your life, all right? There may also be a transition for one of you Aquariuses in your life, somebody you know, all right? 9 of spades is the death card, all right? So I'm not saying this so that you will be afraid or anything. It's a possibility that it could be a literal transition that we're talking about, but something is definitely ending, and it feels like it has to do either with your work life, your career. It may also be something physically. Okay. I had a friend who found out he was diabetic all of a sudden. Now it's like, yeah, you can continue to eat the way that you were, but like, and you might not die, but you can't get your dick hard. You might lose a foot. You might go blind. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, it's a clear sign. The writing was on the wall. I got to like put this behind me. I got to put it into this. It was fun while it lasted. You know what I mean? But something's ending. All right, Aquarius. And then finally, okay, our lovely little pissies, okay? Our lovely little pissies. Our little fishies. These goddamn fish. And you know what? I'm half fish, so I could say that. All right, so I don't want to hear no bullshit. I'm half fish. I'm fire. I'm steam. Okay, I'm fire and water. All right, but I relate more to my fire side. All right. Oh shit. Okay. Shaka just said her aunt just passed on Tuesday. My condolences. Yeah, Garnett. That's what I'm talking about. I got Pisces moon and some Scorpio and Venus shit going on, you know. But that's why I'm so fucking passionate. You know what I'm saying? All right, Pisces, what you got? Some of you fish, y'all just crack me up. You know what? I'm convinced I still be watched by certain fish. I know that for a fact. Absolute fact. You know what I'm saying? I still got love for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. You know, as being an adult, you can accept when something ends or when it's time to go or when it's whenever, like, especially if it's your heart GPS telling you, we got to go this way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no, we got to go this way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you go. Pisces moon. Another Pisces moon. Oh, shit. All right, Pisces, this is for you. You're the last of the last, all right? How funny, King of Hearts, which is Pisces to me. For me in my little system, King of Hearts is definitely stands for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Off the top, this is going to be a period. I think there's lessons for you to learn in because some of you Pisces be too much in your fantasy world. You know what I'm saying? Some of you Pisces can be a very, very cold fish. Like I said, you need that fire to like come heat your ass up. You know what I'm saying? We'll cook your ass, make fish soup. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't fucking with fire, like I don't know what to tell you. All right, some of you just like some frozen fish fillets and shit. To be honest. And some of you got to get past that ice, which means you gotta give some love. You know what really, I mean, yes, letting love in starts to defrost that ice, but you know what really defrosts that ice? Giving love. You know, start with yourself, of course. And no, getting your hair done and, you know, spending an extra 25 on Temu is not, I mean, that's not fucking self-love. All right. It can be, but what I'm saying is truly loving yourself. Things like, I was taking this shit for a long time now, but you know what? I love you. I respect you. You're saying this to yourself in the mirror, right? No more. I know it's going to be hard for me. It's going to be hell on earth, but you know what? I'm going to do this for you. You know what I'm saying? And you make that change or whatever. Something that's almost like a sacrificial gesture. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that is powerful. That's real self-love shit. You know what I mean? Or like I said, just telling yourself, hey, you know, why you love you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Just, I don't know. Shit. Yeah, Deandra, they went for the extra 25 talking about it's self-love day. Click. I told somebody, yo, that bitch is a stalker. Once you start fucking with Temu, yo, she gonna stalk your ass. I had to block her. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell, hey, leave me the fuck alone. All right, Temu. Like, I'm fucking with Shane. All right. God damn it. Anyways, this is what I got for you though, is giving love. I know you've gotten hurt before when you gave love, didn't you? You gave everything, right? And it seemed that it wasn't enough, or it seemed that it failed. It didn't fail. It was enough. It was enough to get you where you're at right now. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be a failure. All right. I don't know what we're expecting when it comes to relationships. Where does forever go? Like, even if it lasts 50 years and then you get a divorce, is that a failure? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is the line at? So like, just take it for what it is. Did you grow from it? Did you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's all good. That's what I got. Yeah, Temu's fucking that bitch. My God, she was blowing me up. Baby, I got this. Hey, you know what? You got one left in your cart. Someone else is gonna buy it, baby. You know, so I'm like, bitch, leave me alone. Okay, leave me alone, Temu. Leave me alone. All right. I like the way Sheena get down. All right. Shit. Like I said, one of them got that great gush. The other is the throat goat. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Different uses, man. You know, it's different uses going on now. But that is what I have for you. Where are we at here? Damn, about an hour. I was trying to do this in like 40 minutes. I failed. Okay, I'm just going to do a check to see if anybody actually had a question, because you could have got a question answered if you wanted it to. If you wanted to. What is this shit? If you wanted a question answered, you could have got it. Nope, nothing there. And let me check the PayPal just to make sure, because I don't want to leave nobody behind. Chaka, yes. My heart goes out to you. You know what I'm saying? My heart definitely goes out to you. I definitely apologize. I don't know if you guys were extremely close to, because I mean that does make a difference, obviously, but I know that you know, it just sucks. But just remember, she is not in the body, and I know it sounds very cliche, but it's absolutely true. Okay, but anyways, so we're about to head on out. Listen, man, do yourself that favor. If you are a Sorcerer's Corner member, you can, or you will be sent the ritual link. I'm gonna put it to you this way: you'll be sent the ritual link should you want to join. That's how it's gonna work. If you want to join, it's open to all Sorcerer's Corner members. This one, because it's a summer solstice thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that this particular solar. Oh shit! Thank you, Miss Susie C. I guess you came in at the last moment. Okay, we are going to accommodate you, my crazy Canadian. Hold on, I need to plug in. It's saying that your battery's running low, bro. Hold on, yeah. Why I don't plug in usually is there's like this weird hum. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, I'm going to use the SU deck because that's what we're around right now. That's what's really coming through. These SUs are really coming through. They are showing their ass. I'm telling you, they are really coming through. Thank you, by the way, Susie. How you been, Susie, baby? My crazy Canadian. Yes. I got mucho or more for you. So, all right. All right, look. Hey, Wise Fox, thank you for being here. I like the Saggy backup. You know what I'm saying? We got to stick together. Oh, I mean, look, no, like Susie C, I love you, but don't be giving your money to fucking YouTube. They're going to take 30% off the top, and then I ain't going to see it for 30, 60 days anyways. Okay. So you could do Cash App, or you could do the PayPal thing. I can't stop nobody from doing it that way, but it's like, even with the merchandise, having to look around, I'm still working on the shop. So that way I can have the prices down on the material and have it be the highest quality though. You know what I'm saying? But like when you do it through YouTube, you have to like charge a lot just to make anything off of it and a lot of times it's like low quality too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey KD, what's going on? Long time no see. How you been? All right. Where are you at here? What was the question again? Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm talking to this guy. What do you think of him? Okay, so I'll tell you what, Susie C. Make your way to the Shangorian altar, all right? And go ahead and just gaze, take a nice deep breath in, hold it for 3 seconds or so. When you're ready, just release it, along with all your tensions, and just project into the eye your desire to know what you need to know about this question, about this dude. That was good. All right, now we gotta see. I don't know, Susie C. Sometimes you kind of wonder, man. You kind of make me wonder. Maybe I'm not gonna say it, Susie C. But I'm not gonna mention any track records or anything. All right. You worry me though. Okay. Let's just put it that way. All right. Sometimes. Okay. So I'm just going to say new guy. Go ahead and focus on new guy as you see his face, and maybe just in your mind say his name. Okay. What can I tell her about this new guy? It's important. What does she need to know about this new guy? What does she need to know about this new guy? What does she need to know about this new guy? One more time. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock. What the fuck? Okay. What does she need to know about this new guy? All right, boom. Come on, issue. Issue A. I'm gonna give you 7 cards, Susan. Just a second, if you don't mind. I'm kind of confused about this card, so I'm gonna need some more information about that. Okay. One thing that I can see, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like in some ways, like this is gonna sound kind of strange, but it's like you see, when I say you see a lot of yourself in this person, in this new guy, I guess you could say there's a lot, it seems to be, to me anyways, a lot of similarities here, or a lot of apparent similarities here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some clarification on this shit. Now, this is the one that I was having a little problem with, was the 10 of spades. Are you worried about this being cut off? Is what the word cut off came to me, and I'm like, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but it feels like it's somehow playing a role here with this person. I don't know. And it could be, maybe there's some type of like fear about, man, I don't know if I want to open up to this guy, and then he just cuts me off. All right. Okay, show me just a little bit more information for these cards. Especially this one. And this is more to the outcome card, okay? Because I can see all of this is new. Okay, let me show you your cards. You have the 7 of clubs here. All right. You have the Ace of Hearts, which is not it's not reversed, you know what I'm saying? But that in the Ace of Diamonds, all right, there's this going on. I don't even know if you guys are together right now. Are you guys still in the talking phase, or are you guys already together? Because I'm seeing, like, if you're not, I feel like you may get to that point pretty soon here. Okay. It seems like it's kind of moving fast. Like, you probably even was like, man, you seem so familiar to me. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Recognizable. You know what I'm saying? Give me just some background information here on these cards so I can further, especially this one. Okay, listen. And then this one. All right. So this is where I'm most concerned with for you, Susie, is just this right here. Like I said, the 10 of, you know why? Because the 10 of spades is something getting cut off. You want it to continue, and it just all of a sudden, whack, just gets cut off. So the background information I got with that was the start of something new, but obviously you see it's reversed. This heart is reversed. It's upside down. All right. So what what I'm really trying to decipher here, and I'm very careful about what I'm saying to you, is if I'm seeing a projection of something, or if they're trying to kind of put a bug in your ear and say, look, If you're that worried about something, when you worry about it, you're calling it to you. So in essence, it could be something that's going to happen. But if it does, I feel that it's something like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. One of you feels like a gift to the other also. Maybe it's him. Maybe he feels like, oh, she's a gift to me or whatever. I don't know. But those words came through specifically. All right. Now, everything may have started off nice and cool. Excuse me. This gum is like melting in my mouth. It's like, ugh. All right. I feel somehow, though, jealousy may become a challenging factor with this situation for you. Okay. Talking. Yeah. Jealousy may be, or it may come into play. Jealousy specifically. Like right now, everything is definitely the honeymoon phase right now, which is probably why you're asking this. But nothing is ever perfect, as you know. But yeah, I feel like that's going to be something. And also someone's going to be feeling restless. Since you're asking about, I did ask about him, but sometimes, a lot of times you come through in this too. You know what I'm saying? Just that restlessness. But I definitely see somebody feeling jealous. And if we're talking about jealousy, we're talking about insecurities. Jealousy it doesn't exist in and of itself on its own. You know what I'm saying? It needs two other things it's like two rocks banging against each other to make a spark. The spark does not exist independent without the rocks banging against each other. And in this case, the rocks would be insecurities. So I'm just saying, be prepared for your insecurities to come out. I'm sure his are going to come out shortly. Okay. When you're first talking to somebody, everyone has their little mask on and shit. That mask going to come off. All right. Ex-wife is jealous. Okay. Or whatever it is, I just see the word jealous. You know what I'm saying? I see the word jealous. And I see that this jealousy, amongst other things, though, is probably going to be, I feel like there might be a split. Because I feel in some ways, if you're not feeling it already, you're going to feel kind of like, yo, like this is kind of like my partner. Like, kind of like, yeah, like you guys might even get into something like, or start something, maybe down the line, or it seems like you have that probability of doing so. Right. But I'm also seeing like a split. Two of diamonds is like divorce too, or a split. There seems to be some type of a split. And this came after this card. So you got one and then you got two. Okay. So these factors may try and split. All right. So I'm sure you got your insecurities too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does. Everybody has their little things. And the closer you get to somebody, the more you have sex with them, the more these things will start to come up. The faster these things will start to come up. You know what I'm saying? If you guys can make it though, like if you guys can like communicate through this, whatever needs to come up, obviously you guys need communication, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's something that like you guys might be able to even do together. I keep getting this feeling like there's something like this could be something that if it doesn't work out romantically, so what? Like it's still going to be like, there's something that can be, I don't know. It's like, it's going to make a change for you too. Also, maybe he's got a lot of money. I don't know shit, but this is the ex-wife. You're going to have to watch out. This must be the ex-wife. See, she's peeking around, sticking her head out the depths. You know what I'm saying? And see, what happens is a loss, a 9 of diamonds. It's either going to one of two ways, either a loss of something of valuable, which could be the relationship, or a wish like fulfilled, materialized, which could also be the relationship. So it's like one of those two things. But I see if she was like in her uniform, this is to me is more upright. This is more on the higher level. And this is more like that Navy SEAL lurker shit. He has money. Okay. He's definitely gonna, I mean, I see it being very beneficial for you then, to be honest with you. And if you haven't already cracked his code on how to like make him more or inspire him to want to be more generous, not that you're gonna just intentionally set out for that. All right. But I see that being a fact. I see that happening. Okay. But you do have this cock blocking woman here, whoever that is, ex-wife, whatever. Yeah. I think minus her interference, obviously things would be going, or when her influence really starts to kick in, because I really don't feel it's gotten full blast yet, but when it does, that's going to be the moment of truth. And I think thank you. Okay. So you're like, if it gets a little thick, are you going to bail out on me? She's good friends with him still and wants to know all about me. She actually changed her hair color to blonde this weekend. Well, duh, look at your thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Shit. She's going to be problematic. I'm just telling you right now. She's going to be problematic. You might want to start inoculating him mentally. All right? Because, yeah, them being good friends and shit, like, there is a woman here, and since it was a Queen of Hearts reversed, Queen of Hearts also could be an ex-wife. Absolutely. So there is some interference. I don't think it's really fully like materialized yet, to be honest with you. Oh, no, she's not. She wants to get that cake-o-matic. You know what I'm saying? And Susie over here going through so much shit. All of a sudden, I don't know how you be coming up on them, Susie. I don't know how the fuck you do it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look at your thumbnail. Like, I guess, but you just be like, it's like your church just be like, hey, you. And they come, no pun intended. But yeah, like, you just be having your little way. Salute. No hate here. Shit. But yeah. Wrapping it up, summing it up, though, it seems like he's gonna get more and more invested in you. Okay. But you're gonna see what I'm saying. As he's getting more and more invested, there's gonna be the other bullshit coming up, because he's taking his energy away from that. It's gonna come to that point where it's like, look, I don't want you talking to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's the ending. You seen it? Takeaway. I'd start preparing now, or like, yeah, you must be shit. I'd start preparing now, though. You get bored easily, and then you chop their head off. You bite their head off. Oh, wait, that's a praying mantis, right? Yeah, you're gonna want to watch out. I'm telling you, he's gonna want to get his head bit off, and when he starts moving closer to you to do so, she's gonna really spring into action. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. You're gonna find out. I think if you start inoculating him, maybe asking questions. Now that we've had this little conversation there, it's kind of one-sided, but when you're with him alone, say, I have a question for you. What if we end up really, really feeling each other and we really want to do some things in life together, right? And what if your ex-wife has a problem with that? Because I'd never want to start no problems for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring you peace. You know what I mean? See what he says. Start planting these seeds. Because then when she does really show her ass, he's going to be like, Kate, why are you showing your ass? You knew I was going to move on. Yes. Do you hear me though, Susie? I'm serious. Do that. All right. He's going to have that convo with her, Look, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm going to have to block you because I don't want you watching what I'm doing, okay? We can't continue this, all right? Susie doesn't like you. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. All right. I think if there's nobody else, we shall be concluding now. Yeah, we shall be concluding. Hey, I want to thank everybody, for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, great. I think I'm going to do some, what do you call it? Time stampers on here. So that way you can see where the reading, the energy part, and then we'll go through the signs or whatever. But anyways, this Shango Ray, aka Shango Riz, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hitting you off with that motherfucking Riz. Really going right night now. Okay, T Garnett, thank you. You're a trooper, baby. I like that. You hang on to the very end. I like that. All right. So, anyways, y'all be easy. Thank you so much, everyone that joined, everyone's watching now. And if you're watching a replay, all right, Lurkeisha, I can't forget you because I know your motherfucking ass is out there. It's always out there, right? Every time. I appreciate it because I can feel you in mi corazón. All right. Great to see you too, T Garnett. We're going to come back with something tomorrow. Yeah. So, anyways, we're out of here. Peace. Join the SUA and POMBA GIRA, the Maria Padilla Reina ritual. Link is in the description. Don't bullshit. Do yourself that favor. I'm telling you right now, the solar portal is very frenetic. It's hot energy. Okay, it's dealing with fire. And one thing about fire is fast. All right? Fire is fast. Thank you, KD. I got to stay a little dipped and dripped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Anyways, we out of here. Salute. Love y'all. Catch you again.